Okay.
Where do I begin? Well, let me start from the beginning. First, I thought, wallpaper can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it starts. You think? I heard something once that said, like, I have the do-it-yourself gene, which is psychotic.
Yeah.
That's what that gene is. It's psychotic. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
And welcome to episode 39 of Yellow Colored Glasses. We are going to start off by reading a review. This is from Cody W. Cody says, Dustin walked me through my options for home and auto and explained everything so it was easy to understand. Living in the KC Northland, they were able to meet me via virtual meeting, which was awesome. I trust him 100% to provide relevant options. Ultimately saved us $400 in insurance for the year. I would recommend to others. So thank you so much, Cody, for leaving us a 5-star and lengthy, outstanding reviews. Applause.
Yeah.
Hit the right one the first time.
Good old Cody.
Let's start off with Peak and Pits.
Okay. Let's do it.
So what's everybody's Peak and Pit right now?
Well, peak is we hired a new person,
Okay. Who's that?
Travis Thompson. So Travis started with us, a week and a half ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So that's a peak for me, peak for the office. A pit is my truck's broke down right now.
Yeah.
So,
What's wrong with it?
you know, something with the fuel pump and
Okay.
the gas sensor.
Did you put diesel in it?
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
did the diesel thing again.
Gosh.
God.
No, that's probably my pit. I'd say we got a new employee at the office, and my truck is getting maintenanced right now. So
Okay. Yeah. What's my peak? My peak is that we got some good news today, which we can't really dive too deeply into.
it's true.
But we did get some good news today at work that is just kind of an expansion opportunity, which is fun.
I'm catching up now. I was like, what?
And then what's my pit?
It went right over my head.
What's my pit? God, can I come back? Can you guys come back to
Yeah.
me? What's your guys' peak?
There you go.
Okay, so previously on another episode, we shared that our pit was that our deck was literally falling apart. That is now a peak.
Yay.
Because it's done, it's all set up.
With new furniture.
With new furniture. That might be my pit, is that I had to build that furniture.
No, we did that together. We did that together.
No, I think just the chaos of May is, which everybody goes through, but just practices every night, different things at school going on. It's just chaos right now. So.
Yeah.
My peak is this new room. Look at
Dang
this.
it. That's what I was going to just say.
You got
I
a
can't-
kid.
didn't know
No,
it
I
said
passed the
that.
torch and then...
Yeah. So the ladies here, I mean, look at this thing. This is awesome.
Yeah,
so
it looks pretty dope. if I do say so
they did a
myself.
phenomenal job on this. So they did our wall that's in the main, in the main room in the office. With
Oh,
our
I know
logo.
what my pit is.
I think I might know too.
I did too.
But anyway, pit for me, gosh, this is a hard one too. Honestly, my dog is really annoying me right now. Like Badger, it's bad. It's bad.
Okay.
So that's the only. Really
He's adjusting to the new deck. That's
Yeah.
part of the problem right now.
I know that doesn't sound like much of a pit, but that's
Okay.
a pit
That's,
right
if,
now.
that's as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how bad it gets for me.
Okay.
Where do I begin? Well, let me start from the beginning. First, I thought, wallpaper can't be that bad.
Oh yeah.
That's where it starts. You think? I heard something once that said, like, I have the do-it-yourself gene, which is psychotic.
Yeah.
That's what that gene is. It's psychotic. You think you can do everything yourself. And so, we're up, me and Amanda, of course, Amanda's roped into the situation as well. And we're up there on the ladder, in the 10-foot ceilings, and we're doing it with the freaking glue, basically is what it is, which doesn't look like glue.
At all.
Looks
And-
like what it Yeah.
Huh?
No, go on.
Yeah. So we're up there, we're doing the whole bit, and then we take a step back and, boy, it really looks like shit. It really looks like shit.
And how long do we wait for the wallpaper?
Oh yeah, let's
3
go
weeks?
back to the beginning. Where the idea. Good, yeah, great point. Buy a wallpaper. Super delayed getting in.
Supposed to be self-adhesive.
Well,
take it a
we
step back
cancel
first.
that one.
Yeah.
Buy a new one. The new one is supposed to be self-adhesive. Lies. It wasn't self-adhesive. So then our bitch asses are in here trying to hang this damn wallpaper, and it's just not for me. And no offense, I don't think it's for you either.
I mean, me and Jake probably could have got it done, but
Yeah.
they came up with a better idea before we had to step in and do the wallpaper. So we're good.
Yeah, right.
So we end up going and getting paint, texturizing, and had it done in an hour instead of days.
Waiting basically. Yeah, we for no reason waited like probably an extra 2 or 3 weeks to get this conference room done, but yeah, you live and you learn.
But now here
Looks
we are.
good.
It looks amazing.
We
That's
will
great.
stick to our day jobs. Do not ask us to hang wallpaper.
Yeah, not hiring for wallpaper jobs.
No.
So-
Yeah, it looks really good though. I feel like
It
the
does.
signs look good.
Just waiting on a couple things for the shelves, and we'll
Yeah.
have it complete. And
Yeah.
We'll be all good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah, that's our peak and our pit.
yeah.
And that actually goes into why we were on here
Okay.
today.
You wanna
right?
lead us in?
I mean, aren't we? We're coming on here to.
okay. So why are we here?
Why are we here?
We have had a remarkable first quarter. The best, Dusty, how did you describe it? The best 4-month stretch that we've had since we've been open. And so we just kind of wanted to make that a topic of conversation because we don't take it lightly. I mean, all of our customers literally feed us and our children. Well, not my children, but your guys' children.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I mean, the first part. I mean, we're in May now, and yeah, the first 4 months of 2023 have been amazing. Best 4 month stretch. I mean, when you put life insurance, all of our PNC, the commercial auto, it's been phenomenal, and it's only getting better. And the main thing too is referrals. I mean, we're seeing it's like a double the amount of referrals that are coming through from our customers, and we can't do that. We can't do what we're doing without each and every one of you. So thank you to every single person. We try to, like our mission statement says, we're trying to give you the best insurance experience possible. So keep that coming, and we appreciate you.
I think we've written over $1 million in insurance premium.
Yep.
Do we know how many households that is?
I know
Well,
in
that's
1 month it was like
commercial.
60.
That's commercial auto and
Yeah.
everything. So households.
I don't know.
I know in 1 month, I think it was February, we did 60 some
Yeah.
households. So I mean,
I would say it's probably close to 300 households, 200, 250 households.
yeah, if we quadruple that basically.
So yes, thank you everyone because without that,
What?
you
I'm
can't.
just laughing at Jake's math on that for a second. When we did, she said quadruple 60, and you're like 350, 400.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
But
Well,
no, it's
I was
up
thinking
there. It is up
February,
there.
we had a slower month than we did March and April.
Yeah.
But we still had a good one. But yeah, I'd say probably 240,
Takes like
250.
basically
Around
1,000.
Yeah, basically 100 million different people. No, we've had a good year. Good year. We added somebody to the office, so we got Travis on board. That's awesome. I think we're all excited about Travis.
Transitioning, repositioning is the
Yeah.
word. And just getting into the groove and figuring where everybody is, and it's been great.
It's been really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's been awesome. I think we're starting to hit our stride. I would say.
Figure it out. How do we do it? How do we, we all know that insurance isn't, people don't just wake up and think, God, I can't wait to talk about my insurance today. So how do we do that? How do we make I feel like we're all in good moods right now. Given that we've had some fun news today.
That definitely feeds the fuel.
But on a day-to-day basis, how do we do it? How do we, not get bored with what we're doing, and, how do we do it?
There's always a different problem. So for me, I think it's that nothing is ever the same as far as the day-to-day, what to expect.
Yeah.
Got to be on your toes. You never know, somebody's going to call in wanting to know if we can insure their dog, or you just don't know what to expect. So for me, I think that's part that just keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, keeps you awake, alert.
Dusty?
I really think just the constant pedal down to the metal, pedal to the metal mindset shift that that we've talked about how early on in the year that's continued to carry over, and it's continuing to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and we're seeing the results of it, and it just makes it that much more fun. It makes it that much more motivating to maybe in the past when we would relax and get content. Especially like when we're talking about some of the good news that we got today. I think all the things that we've been able to learn through our first 18 months, like it's just like, hey, let's we had a great month last month, the month before that, it's like let's get better every single month. And I think we're continuing to have that attitude, and that takes really all of us, and
Consistency.
and making sure that we're all kind of on the same page with that. So that's my opinion.
Yeah. Caleb?
Not taking myself too seriously.
Yeah.
And like just having fun. And clapping whenever I want. Because I want to. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta hold on to it.
Because it's fun.
This one.
And
There are definitely random outbursts that
of energy.
Of different
and it just
energy.
comes from nowhere. And, bullshitting with everybody.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be so serious all the time.
Okay.
Well, and before you go, Jake, too, I think the other thing that none of us have even realized is that we're finally getting into the nice sunny days.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Yes.
been,
It's been dark, gloomy,
dark,
cold.
yeah, and rainy, and like it does get hard. Like it
100%.
does get hard to like always be okay. I'm so excited about this. So now we're coming
Football's
in every day.
off.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
when football ends, we don't know what the heck to do.
I know. I mean, you guys' limbs start falling off.
Yeah, so we're getting to those days.
Yep.
And, I mean, football's almost back. So
I know. I just said
we're
that to
good.
somebody else.
God,
I mean,
everybody's
we have,
personalities are
we have
coming
June,
out.
July, August, and then bam, football's back.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, the sun is definitely a major factor for me.
Yeah.
So.
no doubt.
no, I would say consistency, urgency for me. I like moving quickly. I like getting stuff done. That makes me feel good. So I would say those things. That's what keeps me. I don't remember what the question was.
How do we do it? Like,
How do we do it?
continue
Yeah.
to want to do what we're doing?
Yeah, like I
knowing
think.
that people don't freaking wake up and
Yeah.
want to talk about their liability coverage.
Well, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you got to talk to people like you're not your insurance agent. Like no one wants to talk to an insurance agent, right? But if they come into our office, they got to see a cool podcast room. They get to deal with energetic people. We got different personalities everywhere up in here, so I feel like there's a lot of benefits.
There's been a lot of showing off of the podcast.
Yeah,
The last couple days.
And one of the things you just said, all the personalities too. I think that's another reason. That's another thing that's super motivating for us now. Is for the longest time it was just us four, right? And
Correct.
We're in startup mode. Don't really know what we're doing. Just doing every single thing we can to scratch and claw to figure out how to keep our head above water. Now we've got our feet under us. Now we're growing a team. Now we're scaling. Now our goals are completely different. Everybody's got their place and their niche, and we have a team that we're developing, that we're putting in place to continue to help us grow. And that's not going to stop. It's only going to pick up and pick up
Correct.
quicker. So that's another thing that's super motivating that makes us go as well. I don't think I speak for everybody on that one. So
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
It's all good stuff. So yeah, thanks for all the referrals. I mean, right? I mean, have we talked about that yet?
yeah, we mentioned it.
Okay.
But in the reviews too.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the other thing.
We hit 100 reviews.
Yeah.
We hit 100 reviews for the agency, which is awesome. That's a big deal.
105 star reviews.
105 stars. Not 105, but 105.
105 stars.
See how you can get that mixed up?
Yeah, that's a little. Yeah, that's a tricky one.
105 stars or 105 stars. No, anyway, so that's good. So we hit the 100 stars. 100 stars. We hit the 100 reviews on the 5 stars.
Yeah.
Right? So that's great.
Yeah.
referrals. Thank you guys for everybody who has sent us anybody that they know that they trust us to help out.
Yeah.
What else?
I was going to mention, so we did a social media challenge. Was that in April? Early April. So about a month ago, and we gave away 2 spring cleanings.
That was good. Yeah.
A service to have your house cleaned, and they earned that by participating in the challenge. And anyway, it was an amazing turnout. How many entries did we have? Like 70 some?
60 or 70.
Somewhere
I can't remember.
in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we had quite a few.
Yeah. I think it was 70.
70 something.
Yeah. Yep.
So thank you.
Yeah.
To anybody. I mean, the more awareness about our business and what we're doing, that only helps us out. So
for sure.
Okay. What do we have going on this summer at the agency? What's anything up and coming at the agency that we have going on?
well, we're going. Oh my God. We're gonna relive a golf tournament that we participated in last year.
Omaha.
I hope I get to hit that $1 million shot this
The
time.
Omaha experience.
Yeah.
They call it.
Should we tell stories from Omaha last year?
Not at all.
I don't think Jake loves to country line dance.
Yeah. Country
Yep.
line. Good old
I don't
Sean.
know. Why can't we tell stories?
We can tell stories. I don't care.
So are we trying to outdo last year, or are we trying to tone it down from last year?
I mean, I'm willing to outdo myself.
Jake
I'm
probably
not
needs
willing to
not.
outdo Jake.
I think I saw Theo Vaughn talk about. He's like, what did he say? He said, he's like, a lot of my friends are alcoholics, and I'm competitive.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so the whole team, all of us, will head up to Omaha in about a month.
Yep.
Yeah,
That'll
a
be
month.
fun.
Yeah, just over a month.
When is it? June what?
June
10th.
10th. And that one's really cool because it's the Cyrus Jaffrey. Well, it's for Ava's Army, which is the big fundraiser. It goes to childhood cancer, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool event for us because Cyrus he's been our biggest mentor of us coming on the independent channel. And so we get to go up there, be around his team. They're amazing. All the different people that we get to connect with.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of people in Omaha that have been mentors for us. And so getting to see them, be around them, and just kind of network. And also just for us to get away a little bit.
As a team.
As a team, it's awesome. So it's going to be a blast.
And we'll have 4 people golfing with us this year. It'll be me, you, Dusty, or me, you, and Travis and Caleb. So that'll be good.
Yeah, you guys will have a whole team.
Yep. So we might be able to take home
You
some
guys
prize
play
money.
better?
Yeah.
Probably.
We'll probably play better. What do we
Why-
got?
I don't think
Why
it'd
did
be
you
worse.
Why did you play so bad last year?
I don't
Oh,
know.
this is the first time I'd swung a golf club in maybe 2 years.
I feel like I was drugged the night before.
Uh-huh.
I feel like I got roofied. So I don't know what happened.
Roofied your damn self. Has anybody heard of a rumplement?
Going there, huh? Yeah, I have now. No.
Yeah.
Rumpleman is the absolute, by far, the most disgusting thing I've ever tasted in my life. I'll never do it again.
Good.
That's probably a wise decision.
We've
Yeah.
lived and we have learned.
Absolutely disgusting.
So we got to figure out what we're going to substitute for that this year. So
I think Cyrus.
Don't
I think I Ubered to the golf course when everybody else left.
okay, let me just paint this picture here. So Friday night we go out as a team, meet some of our other mentors that wanted to show us this place called Stocks and Bonds.
Never met
Awesome
them in
country
life.
Bar.
Some stupid country bar.
Please tell me
Sean.
anything good that happens at a place called Stocks and Bonds.
Yeah, I mean it was about the stock market.
Yeah,
That was
I took the stock ride. I went up and then it crashed, buddy.
And so we go home, or we go back to the Airbnb. Everybody gets up the next morning. We're ready to go to the golf tournament, which starts at registration was 11 o'clock noon. So it's really not that early in the day. And we all went, but Jake and Michaela stayed back because Jake wasn't ready to go yet.
Let's rephrase that. Michaela only stayed back because Jake
Correct.
wasn't
Michaela was
ready.
fine.
Someone had to adult babysit
I was
Jake. Because Jake, the night before at Stocks and Bonds, once again, will briefly mention that nothing good ever happens at a place called Stocks and Bonds, especially when there's rumplements involved.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day was rough.
It's the roughest
Honestly,
day of my life.
the night from rumplement all the way into Saturday was just rough.
Yeah, think about how you guys felt.
even
Think
as,
about how I felt.
even as an observer,
Yeah.
it was rough for me too.
Yeah.
We're literally on the tee box. We've done our registration. We're getting ready to go, and all of a sudden the car pulls up, and here comes Jake.
I get out of my clubs.
He's
and then-
ready to go. He makes it to the tee box on the shotgun start. Here we go.
But
we're
dude,
off.
even before that, the only reason why I pulled up, got out of the car, and then Cyrus goes, and Jake Warren hits up to the $1 million shot.
Yeah.
I had a shot at winning $1 million that morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I rumplemented it away.
I think that might have been a setup.
I know,
Because-
but I had a decent shot. You know, I'm like, gosh, dang, I had to walk all the way up that hill. Yeah,
He actually means that he rolled out of the car, crawled up the hill.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was known as the whole guy. He's like, you're the guy that had one too many drinks last night, aren't you? I said, yep.
There we go.
No, it was fun. I actually had a really good time. I will not get like that. I will still have a good time. But something happened, and it wasn't me. You know,
Yeah.
it's never me.
Yeah.
Anything else we got going on this summer?
Oh.
No.
As far as the
Any
Really?
concerts? Last year we were at Bieber right now.
Yeah.
That's what Amanda said.
a year ago today was Bieber.
Was
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was a fun.
It's crazy.
That was a good time.
Another tough day the next day.
Yeah. No, we had a good time. That was a good one.
That was the night I met
That
Travis
was-
Kelsey.
Yeah, that was
Oh
nice.
God, here we go.
I'm not gonna tell. We've already told that story.
We are
Travis, if you're watching, that was cool, man. It
Yeah.
was really nice.
Really
to meet you.
appreciate
We can get you on the podcast if you
Yeah.
want.
If you guys
or
we'd
or
love
you
to
can
do
have
it.
us
Yeah,
on yours.
we'll do it, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are doing another team event, watching Hunter in a couple
Oh yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna go to that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's just
That's
in a couple weeks.
When is that?
27th.
Okay.
Of May.
So we are doing that. Oh yeah, true. This is May. I
Yeah.
guess people need to know what month we're in.
Yeah.
So those two team events.
Yep. And then
I think those are the big hitters.
and then the other
we've
big hitter
got.
is September will be our 2-year mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
September
cool.
1.
2 years.
to
2 years.
celebrate.
In. Yeah, we'll celebrate on that. So yeah, we have a lot of cool stuff. We got a new desk. We got a new podcast room. So if you guys haven't came in, come check that out. We got a couple new faces in here. That's
Oh.
always fun.
All that open space that everybody always comments on is getting filled up.
We got some new
Yes.
artwork. We got some new artwork hung up.
We did.
So honestly, the office is really coming together really nice, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Could not,
Does
could
piece
not
at a
be-
time.
Could not be happier with it.
Yep.
It looks freaking awesome.
So we had a hell of a year. Office is decorated. New people in the building. Team events coming up this summer. What else? What else we got? What else we want to talk about?
I don't really have anything else. I
I
think. I
know.
mean, I don't know.
Everything's.
The main thing I wanted to say, like today, we've already talked about, is I just wanted to thank all the people that do business with us.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many places you can go with your insurance, right? We all know that. We can go any place we want.
Yep.
And the fact that you guys trust us,
It's a big deal.
when there's problems and you let us handle them and fix them and stick with us, we appreciate it. So.
Yeah, and this market's crazy, right? So everybody's seeing rate increases, and honestly, I think another good thing that we've done is anybody that we have helped out, we have kept.
Yeah.
I mean, I know rates are everywhere right now, and we've seen increases and everything, and everybody stayed with us. So I feel like we've all done a good job in here of doing that. But then also thanks to everybody else with hanging with us through the hard times. Because once we get to these ratings, it'll balance itself out, and we'll be in a better space. But that's a big deal as well. Loyalty means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Loyalty and just knowing that you guys trust us to take care of whatever the problem may be. So that's a big deal too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially like if you have been with us long enough to have seen a renewal, knowing and trusting that we're providing you the best that there is available, is awesome. And knowing we've been able to get in touch with clients before they even know what their renewal is going to be, and they don't even know that they have a problem. and we're calling them
Right.
with a solution.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that goes a long,
Yeah.
long way.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
Knowing it's taken care of ahead of time is big.
So yeah.
Okay.
What's the biggest lesson we've learned being in business for
There we go. That's a good one. Leave it
18
at that.
months?
Kayla, go first. You ask a question, you answer it.
What's the biggest I can't control everything, and nor do I want to. And I just had something else and then I lost it.
Do we need to come back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's come back. All right, so what is the biggest thing we have learned in business? Dusty, go.
Take time to really make sure that the decision that you're making, specifically whenever you're talking about big decisions for your company, agreements that you're getting into with people like that are involved with us, really take time to weigh those out, and make sure that that's really what you want to do.
That
Right?
makes sense.
I think that's maybe the biggest one that we had to,
Yeah, I would say patience. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
That's where I was going to start too, but since you already said it, I will just say the communication aspect, communicating not only with the four of us, with our employees, but also with our customers, making sure we're open, honest, and clear on all of that. But yeah, just weighing each side of situations and understanding what we're getting into as far as big decisions go. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I would say there's probably three things for me. I definitely believe that in business we have to have a drive, right? You got to have something that drives you, right? Like the drive has got to be there. Understanding and reading rooms and people, I feel like that's a big deal as well. Like understanding different personalities and things like that, and then just adapting, right? Like we got to be open to adapt, like to pivoting and adapting, because you could do one thing one way the entire time, but things change and you got to change with it. If not, you get left behind. So
I don't even know if we can count the number of times we've had to pivot and adapt in 18 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's expected.
Right.
It doesn't even phase us anymore, or it doesn't.
No,
at all.
but sometimes you have a plan. You put a business plan together, you put any plan together, and you say, okay, you got to stick to this. Well, you got to stay consistent with that. But at the same time, like, if you have to pivot, you can't just destroy your plan.
Right. And actually, that was the very first thing that came to mind. Was it's not going to go the way you envisioned it going. Period. It
Correct.
just won't. And oftentimes, it's for the best.
Yeah.
It's for the best. It's just a matter of how quickly can you accept the change or opportunity that's being presented to you and move on. Accept and move on, also known as pivot.
Yep.
Even the good news we got, like, it's coming full circle. It's everything's gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything happens for a reason.
I mean, look at that. We could have had wallpaper up here, and now we don't.
I know.
Could have shitty wallpaper.
Yeah, and now
And we honestly was gonna go with it because I'm like, man, once it's up, like they're not gonna want to tear
Yeah.
that thing down.
Yeah, let's
Luckily,
go
it
back
wasn't
to the
dry
wallpaper.
yet. Luckily, it was not dry.
We had 2 strips up the wall, 10-foot wall, and we recruited every person in the office to come in and
Ask for their
what's your
opinion.
guys' feedback here? And everyone just kind of sat and looked at it.
Looks good. I was like, let's try to find something good about this. The red at the bottom. I like the red and the black. It looks good.
Caleb's
Well-
chiming in with his ideas too. Like, well, you really should go. I told you should get our big going for this.
Caleb.
So Travis is standing at the doorway, and he's got a construction management major, and I look over and I'm like, oh, Travis ain't liking this at all.
I needed someone to be like,
Not
this
happening.
isn't going well.
And nobody wanted to.
Because I
hurt
was
her
so
feelings.
committed. I mean, I was just so effing committed to getting it. And I just need someone to be like, listen, this isn't going to pan
Take
out
the
the way
loss.
you want it to pan out.
So yeah, also another thing I want to talk about. We actually have some wallpaper for sale.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a lot of
It is
good,
really nice
good
wallpaper.
quality
Okay.
wallpaper. We'll sell it for $500 flat, and you get everything.
Okay, for the low,
Actually,
low
400.
price of what we paid for it,
Minus
you can get
Minus 2 strips.
2 strips.
minus 2 strips, and 1 strip has a square cut out of it because I cut a square out of it. The price we paid for it basically whole thing of glue.
Yeah.
You can be the proud owner of black wallpaper
With a little bit of gray.
A little bit of gray.
with a little bit of gray, with a little sprinkled gray in there.
Maybe do a 10% discount to really put the.
We'll work a deal.
We'll work a deal.
If you Venmo us right now, we'll give it off $200. $200 off. If you're listening to this right now, Venmo me $300 and we'll call it good.
That needs to be our thumbnail clip right there. What are you just talking about?
Venmo me $300 and this is what you get.
We will have some
Congratulations.
views on that.
Venmo me $300.
Jake
I'll tell you your
_
future.
Warren X, I think.
Going
Something
back
like that.
to the wallpaper, so Michaela's dad came up and he's like,
yeah.
he goes, I really think you guys need to just set up a camera on time lapse while you do this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he did say that? That'd be-
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're kind of kicking ourselves for not actually doing that because you would have watched us ripping it down
Yes.
after a while.
Yeah.
But
And we would have seen everybody staring at it as well.
on the reverse side of that, he comes in later that day to look at it and he's like, oh, you guys got both sides done. And he walks up to the wall and goes, wow, Bob's in
He literally rubs the wall like this.
And then he goes, wait, you guys painted this. And it
Oh
was,
my God.
we all were dying.
That's
it was
funny.
so funny.
If we can fool Bob, who's the most anal man in the entire world, then we got him for 5 seconds.
It was worth
We
it.
got him for 5 seconds.
Cool. All right. Episode what number?
This was 30.
39.
Episode 39. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
It's in the books.
Thanks for being a client.
We're gonna have some really good. We're gonna have some really cool people coming up that we're gonna have on this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. So cool.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Peace
Thank
out,
you.
everybody.